What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your friend Galactus with the guide for Red 13 versus the Beast for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This is another one of those legendary challenges. Let's go over our equipment. Red 13 has the Amethyst collar, the Saturn bracer, and Genji gloves. On his materia, he's gonna have a fire and ice materia linked to magic focus. Barrier materia comes in handy. Cleansing materia comes real handy. ATB boost and enemy skill. The summon is the Phoenix. Then he has ice material linked to HP absorption and ice material linked to MP absorption. He has speed up materia, magic up materia, first strike materia, and steadfast block. Then he has the enhanced counter spin, ATB charge rate up, and attack power 20 plus 2, attack power 20 times 2 in the weapon skills. Sorry about that. So with that said, let's start getting into the challenges. The main trick with this challenge is that you have to learn how to effectively do the counter spin for Red 13. But we'll get into that when we get into that. For the first one, just use Blizzaga on the central enemy and they are pretty much done. Moving on to round 2 now. Round 2 against this elephant type enemy. Now you have to watch out for this one. Yeah, this is Mastodon, because the main thing which we need to be focused on is using the counter spin. Now for counter spin, what you actually have to do is that you have to block with R1, and as soon as you get hit, release R1 and then press square. You'll get a sound cue from it, and Red 13 will also glow a little bit while doing it. So that's it. That's the trick to build up ATB in this. Save your vengeance mode in case you run into some trouble. But yeah, apart from that, just keep using counter spin. There you see, he hits us, then we do the counter spin. And he has a particular attack and you like sorry, before I say that, like just keep hitting him with counter spin and then charging him with charging up your ATB and then hitting him with Firaga. And you see that rage attack, he always does 3 attacks in that. So you can either block all 3 of them, either dodge out of the way, or you can effectively counter spin the first and the third attack. Like, because when you are doing the counter spin, you will not be able to block the second attack, but yeah, you can do for the first and third. This one, this guy Gigantod or whatever, this is a very particular enemy, very tricky as well. He has a lot of health, and with the amount of damage that we are doing, we need to be very careful against him. Like, not careful in the sense that we need to like have any trouble with the amount of damage he's doing. But the main problem with this guy is that although he is doing decent damage, and if you're not doing proper counter spin, you can go down here. But the main problem is that this guy can frog us, and if he does frog us, then it's pretty much done. Like, we don't do any meaningful amount of damage on him to get anything out of it. So for the one thing you guys should always remember is that when he is staggered, when you get him to stagger, make sure you do resist on yourself. Make sure you put resist on yourself, because that is super important. Otherwise, once he gets out of the stagger, once his health is below half, he's taken enough damage, he starts spewing the battlefield with these pools of poison or something. And if you step into those pools, or even if you get close to them, you get turned into a frog, and well, then the whole run is over. So that is the important point. Like, as you guys saw, I just put resist on myself, and there you see he's doing this substance, this alien slime or something. Like, whenever he does this smile attack, because we have resist on, we are not having any trouble fighting him. But otherwise, this would have been the end of it. Like, he tosses that slime all over the battlefield, and he does tend to spam it a couple of times. Like, he will toss the slime, then do a couple of hits, and then toss slime again. So he can technically cover up the whole battlefield, and dodging it or trying to be defensive against it is tough, is annoying. So yeah, just watch out for that. There you see I take some damage there because I think my barrier is about to worn off. But yeah, that's it. This guy, not too tough, nothing too much to worry about over there. But yeah, your focus should be, as I said, on not getting turned into a frog while getting this guy. Round 4 against the Levicron. Now the only thing to mind about this guy is that he can put haste on himself, and he does have that static discharge type move where he can effectively put out lightning wherever he is, so that can be troublesome. You can take some damage from that even if you're blocking. Otherwise it's just simple, let him come to you. Like, see, he's amping up, and once he amps up like 2 times or 3 times, he will do the static discharge, and that can be a problem. But yeah, otherwise just same thing, counter spin, build up ATP, and use Blizzaga. He is very weak to Blizzaga, as you guys saw right there. Like, we just completely staggered him with one hit, and if we can hit him with another Blizzaga before his stagger meter wears off, like, I think he'll be around 25% or 30% health at that point. But the stagger meter did not wear off, and he is still around half health. But this is simple. Like, the only thing you need to watch out for, like, all these strikes you can counter, you can counter spin on them. When you counter spin, you don't take a lot of damage. So yeah, easy enough, nothing much to worry about. I'm just gonna go let this play, and you guys can watch how this is working out. But nothing for you to worry about for this round particularly. I think you guys can do it. Just if you have nailed counter spin, I understand counter spin will take a couple of tries. You will have to do a couple of runs of this challenge before you can get it. You may not be able to ace it in the first time, but counter spin is easy, guys. Like, there is no timing involved. It's just like, as soon as you are getting hit, you can even get hit and then release R1 and then press square. Like, the window is pretty lenient. It's nothing too much to worry about, to be honest. And now round 5 against the Marlboro. Very easy, very simple. At the start of the fight, just put resist on yourself. That will uh, save you from the rancid breath and any other attack that this guy can do. Now only his melee attacks is what you have to worry about. And if you stay behind him, most of his melee attacks will miss you. So that's it. That is all you have to do. Just the only move you have to watch out for is when he does the feral haze, because then he turns like, that is type of an AoE attack where he turns a part of the battlefield into a pool of poison, and you take damage if you're standing in it. So yeah, that is all you need to watch out for. As you guys can see, I am not even doing counter spin on him. I am just building up my ATB and using Blizzaga. So this is what you have to do. Like, you don't have to worry about much. You can cripple his jaw or break his jaw, and I think that will do much damage, or that will leave some of his moves, uh, like with the take away his ability to pull off some of his moves. But it's nothing that you have to worry about. As I said, like, Great Marlboro, very easy. This is the easiest enemy of the fight. As you see, like, this is doing field haze or feral haze, which is putting off. Now at this time, move away from the map. Like, I am just trying to build up my ATB, but then I decided to, let's just move away, because I already have resist and everything on me. So I don't have to worry about much. I'm just waiting for this to go off. He's putting poison on me, but that is not going to matter much, because pretty soon he will be staggered and we will hit him with Blizzaga, which will give us back some of our health. Now we are poisoned at this point, but we are not turned into frog. That was a close call, but since we had HPS Orb on our Blizzaga, on our ice materia, we got it. So that's it, guys. Pretty easy guide, pretty simple. You just have to master the counter spin. It sounds intimidating, I know it sounds daunting, but it is actually very, very easy. Much easier than it sounds. So I hope you guys like this. If you enjoy this, if you need to know anything more, please get into the comment section. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Please spread the word. And stay safe, stay healthy, and stay busy playing some good games. This is your friend Galactus signing off.